It was the first major maneuver of the 2021 calendar year in the National Football League on a roster. And that was the Rams all of a sudden acquiring Matthew Stafford from Detroit, being the ones to take Matthew Stafford out of Detroit after Matthew Stafford asked for his exit visas and was granted them by the Detroit Lions front office and ownership. And it was the Rams who did their usual less need aggressive maneuvering. We'll figure out the cap. We got it. We'll figure out what we're going to do. We got it. We'll figure out the X's and O's and the ramifications. We got it. We'll figure it out. But we see a player we want, we're going to go get him. Okay? Just like they did with Ramsey, Jalen Ramsey. They're like, we're in. We'll get him. All right, he's available from Jacksonville. We'll take him. Yeah, we'll send a whole bunch of picks. We'll figure that out later on down the line. We got third, fourth, fifth round picks still? Great. We'll turn that straw into gold. We got it. So they're the ones who sent Goff to Detroit with first round picks, saying, we'll take Matthew Stafford after a dozen years. And the conversation all offseason long, certainly here, certainly from this chair, was big move, game-changing move, potentially franchise-altering move. And the thing that really got me as the check mark on that of believing in it was when I heard Kyle Shanahan was also grinding tape on him. That could have been the first move for the 49ers to figure out what they're going to do with Jimmy G or post-Jimmy G, was to go ahead and get rid of Jimmy G potentially right on the spot, and go get Matthew Stafford. And his first game in Los Angeles, 321 yards, 20 of 26 throwing, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Distributing it all over the place, and then going up top. Going up top to Cooper Kupp, going up top to Van Jefferson, going up top, throwing it in all different manners. Run game, check mark, Darrell Henderson, 70 rush yards, touchdown. Also caught a ball. It was just spectacular. And I will say this, for the rest of the league coming through, there is a new jewel in the sports landscape, and it is called SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, just up the road from LAX, just across the street from NFL Network. I was not there in the 1970s when Don Rickles and Frank Sinatra were palling around with Jack Youngblood in the Coliseum. I was not there. I was not there when Vince Ferragamo was making it to the Super Bowl and then showing up on Hollywood Squares. I wasn't there. Okay? I would proffer to say this, even those old schoolers who were there in the LA Coliseum in the 70s. And I will definitely say this, because I wasn't there in Anaheim either when the Anaheim Rams were there before they moved to St. Louis. But in terms of the Los Angeles Rams, I've been there in the LA Coliseum when they came back, and I was there last night. I will proffer to say this, and I'll take phone calls at 844-204-RICH, number to dial, or those who might have been in the LA Coliseum in the 70s, the 60s, when the Four Horsemen were patrolling. I think last night was the greatest home field advantage the Los Angeles Rams have ever enjoyed. That building is so deafening and so loud that even the small, when you're looking at the entire building, section of Bears fans that were in one end zone last night.
Oh, yeah.
They were extremely loud when the Bears did something positive, which didn't happen too much last night. We'll get to that in a second, but it did on occasion. That building is loud, and that building for a Super Bowl is going to be off the charts. And the Rams have gotten 2 major new additions. One is a franchise quarterback that appears to be the perfect vessel for their manic, brilliant 35-year-old head coach. 35.
That's so stupid.
In Sean McVay.
35.
Okay. Appears to be the perfect vessel for what McVay wants to do offensively.
Oh, yeah.
But the other that they've acquired is that building and the fans there. and the Who's House, Rams House stuff, and that Oculus that's above the field, which is this oval, which is the scoreboard that gets people fired up, and you're looking at it. Beware the rest of the NFL, where you've been in the Coliseum and you faced the Rams last couple years, and then now it's a different ball of wax. And look out for the Rams and the rest of the NFC West, which also won every single game, all 3 other ones on the road. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.